Here's footy rap. Here's footy rap.
And welcome to the HFL Stats Wrap. My name is Jayden Hill and great to have your company again. Obviously been away for a few weeks as well, and obviously it was the country champs and I went away up north, so can't wait to get stuck into the rest of the season. It's going to be an intriguing second half of the year, so we might as well get into some stats after an intriguing round of footy with the weather. But Cooper Luke had 33 disposals, the most by anyone in the competition last round. He's actually got the 11th most by anyone in the comp with 270. Mitch Jenkins had 32 disposals. Peter Bampton had 30 disposals. So, Lobethal, the top three disposal winners last round. Jackson Hooper had 29 disposals. Jacob Heitman from Mount Lofty, 27. Jack Stafford from Lobe, 24. Nick Amato in the same game for Uradler had 24 disposals. Braden Hopgood and Dylan Wimpress in the same game, between Harndorf and Nan obviously, had 24 disposals each. Damon Hill, 22 disposals from Nan, and Harry Weeks and Max Borden, they had 21 disposals each from the Mount Lofty Football Club. In the tackles, so Frank Timpano had 17 tackles for Uradler. Uradler actually had 145 tackles as a team on Saturday in a low-scoring affair. Ben Hogan from Uradler, he's actually got the third most tackles in the competition with 89. He had 16 tackles on the weekend. Ben Wender had 15. Adam Trenorden had 14. Cooper Spry, 13 tackles for him. Ash Eckerman and Troy Hocking and Cooper Luke all had 12 tackles each. So Cooper Luke obviously found the footy and applied the pressure as well. So well done to him. Peter Bampton had 12 clearances on the weekend, topped the list for last round. Jacob Heitman had 11 clearances, so found the footy and was effective out of the stoppages. Jack Stafford had 9 clearances. Nick Amato 9 clearances. And Damon Hill and Tom Jones all had 8 clearances. So well done to those players, and we'll talk about some tackles here. So like I said, Uradler had 145 tackles last round. Well, in total for the season so far, Mount Lofty have laid 879 tackles, and have also had the most disposals by any team with 3,709. So interesting that they can apply the pressure and also find the footy as well, and they actually don't have one person in the top 8 disposal winners this season individually. So Tyson Hone obviously has the most disposals for Mount Lofty. And then talk about aggregate scores as well. So the round aggregate score, so if you add up each team's score, was 268, the lowest for the year. Previously this year it was round 8 was the lowest with 324. So the average score per team by last round, because of the weather and conditions and stuff, was actually only 33.5 points there. So yeah, some low scoring games. In particular, the lowest aggregate game for the year was between Uradler and Lobethal last round, 26-10, so 36. And then previously Uradler had the lowest aggregate score, which was against Onkaparinga Valley, so scoring 52-18. So obviously it was 70. So yeah, there's some stats from Division 1, and stay tuned for some more stats after the break.
Here's footy rap. Here's footy rap.
Alright, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Print, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jayden.
Also like to thank Lil Hendon Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness, and Painted Wine Barrels and Signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
Oh, and of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. My Colour Fast Painters, we just talked about that. That's Midge, what a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the call of the wild and all our supporters.
Here's footy rap. Here's footy rap.
And welcome back to the Stats Wrap, and it's all about Country Division now. So well done to Kangarilla, Gummaraka, Macclesfield and Kersbrook. All got wins on the weekend. So great work to those teams. And one game in particular that was intriguing was between Kangarilla and Echunga at Echunga. And Kangarilla got the chocolates in the end, but in the first quarter, Echunga came out of the blocks and dominated the first quarter with 70% of the play in the forward half as well. So it was interesting with Kangarilla. They scored 9 goals to 4 after quarter time, and well, it was a big turnaround, wasn't it? And after half time, with the ball mostly in Kangarilla's front half, and Kangarilla gained ascendancy from the stoppages with Adrian Albanese going into the ruck. And well, Echunga in the third term, it was 55% of the time the ball was in their forward half in the third term, but they only could get 1 goal. So well done to Kangarilla, a great 9-point win there for the Double Blues, who are playing in a Courier Cup final this weekend, which I'll get to in a moment. So we'll just talk about some individual player stats here. So Blake Carter, he scored 14 goals on the weekend against Torrens Valley. He scored 16 last time against the Valley Lions as well. He's obviously topping the goal kicking list this year with 69 goals, being the best player 6 times as well. The next best goal kicker is Tyler Searle, the young gun from Echunga. He's having a great season. He's scored 35 goals. Ethan Cass with 32 for Kersbrook, and Matthew Borg with 25. And Jamie Grosser from Kangarilla and Harley Montgomery with 24 each, round out the top 6 goal kickers. And best players, so Riley O'Shea and Caleb Watson have both been the best players 9 occasions from Torrens Valley. So great work to them. Tyler Virgo from Kangarilla, Jake Tobin from Gumaraka, Robert Young from Birdwood, and Brendan Hillier from Kangarilla have all been in the best players on 8 occasions. And well done to Isaac Lellard as well, the Macclesfield co-captain. He played his 100th game on the weekend. So yeah, well done to Isaac. So we'll talk about this round quickly. So this round coming, it's going to be an interesting round of Country Division football. So Gumaraka take on Echunga, Kersbrook face Meadows, and Birdwood host Torrens Valley in the local rivalry there. But myself, Benny Goldfinch, Jeff Pistola, Tomo, Tomia, and the team will all be at Kangarilla for the Courier Cup final between Kangarilla and Macclesfield. Macclesfield have never won a Courier Cup final, so can the Blood and Tars, can they break that drought? So it's going to be an interesting game, and I can't wait to get stuck into it. So thank you very much for your time. Have a great weekend.
He's fully right. He's fully right.